Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Thursday night, the Dodgers shut out the Mets at Dodger Stadium 5-0. This was all about Clayton Kershaw, best pitcher in the game over the last half-decade, and he was that tonight.
Yeah, he was great tonight. He really had everything working. Curveball was outstanding, locating the fastball. He threw some sliders that, you're just not going to hit them. They're coming in middle of the zone and then disappearing. He was on his game tonight, and for sure you can't let him have a lead like he had.
I think we all went up there with an approach. It wasn't like we're going up there just swinging at anything. But hats off to him. He threw a great ball game.
When you look at the strikeouts, some of the strikeouts he had, the balls aren't strikes. That's how good his stuff is. So, he doesn't have to stay in the zone to get you out. He just, he's so dominant that you got to get the bat started. He really pitches in well to both sides of the plate to both guys. So, he makes you speed the bat up, and then his off-speed stuff's tremendous.
I was thinking that was the most dominating performance I've seen against the Mets since Kershaw last year when he threw a three-hit shutout against them. He's just he's so good, and when you give him that kind of lead early, he's not going to give it up. He's not going to relinquish it. And Bartolo Colon was not good out of the gate. Gave up a run-scoring single to Turner, a 3-run home run to Grandal. Utley took him deep in the next inning. After that, he was able to get through 5. Gil Martin was only the positive for the Mets. 3 innings of shutout ball.
He lives with command, and you saw the first inning, balls were up, balls were over the plate, and he didn't really have that good life that he normally has had. And I told Dan, he's had 2 tremendous outings in a row, and coming back on regular rest, and the first time that these guys have done it in a while, and tonight it wasn't real sharp.
Yeah, just a couple of balls got up, and they were aggressive early on in the game, and got some, the first 3 swings, or first 3 guys got base hits. First 2 guys got base hits on the first swing. So, they were aggressive and took advantage of the balls up in the zone. And
we going into a tough place to pitch where we didn't want to have to blow our bullpen out. So I was glad he got us through 5, and then Sean did a nice job to save the rest of the bullpen.
Kershaw struck out 13, walked only 1. 5th straight start, he's struck out 10 or more. The first Dodger ever to do that. And when you consider the wealth of pitching they've had over the years, that's pretty extraordinary.
It's almost blasphemy that we've put up graphics comparing him to Koufax, but he's right in the middle of his greatness right now. So he might not have that 6-year run that Sandy had, of course, who did, but he might have a 10, 12, 15-year run that very few have.
Well, Koufax had to retire at 30. Kershaw is 28, and you hope that he can keep it going a long time. The Mets hope not to see him for a while.
Right.
So the Mets are 4-4 on the road trip. Their final stop in Denver begins on Friday night. Matt Harvey on the mound against John Gray. Our coverage begins at 7:30 with Cadillac first pitch Friday night on SNY. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.